it was.
It's a 2-day event.
Yeah, it was. Shit. There was,
I know Lil Wayne and them headlining, right?
Lil Wayne was there. The Hot Boys, Juvenile. You know, BG, all of them. You know, the big timers. Birdman, yeah. I mean, all of them. Erykah Badu was there. Fucking Tim's. I don't know if you knew who Tim's is. Yeah, she killed it. She killed it. Ludacris, Big X the Plug.
Like him.
Glorilla was there. I like Glorilla. You know what I'm saying?
Glorilla right now. She's probably like one of my. Besides Doechii, she's probably my favorite. MC. Yeah.
21 Savage, JID, Jid. Yeah, me too. The shit was. I mean, it was loaded. I know I'm missing some people off top, but the whole thing, Coco Jones. You know what I'm saying? It was.
At one mark of time, did you ever feel old up in that motherfucker?
Absolutely not.
Cool.
Because I'm like it was literally
age appropriate.
It was age appropriate. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was from. I'll be honest with you. The demographic, if I'm just looking around, was probably more 30 and up than anything. You know what I'm saying? And I mean 30 and up. Like I'm 40s, 50s. You know what I'm saying? They was
right where you want
people from the cloth.
Huh? Right where you wanted to be.
Oh yeah. I mean, and you could tell because the environment, the whole vibe was just straight. No fuckery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was no fights, no, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I bumped into you, or like it was none of that.
None of that. You stepped on my speakers.
None of that. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful to see, beautiful to be a part of. Like I said, it was 2 days of straight good vibes.
Give me your highlight if you can pick one. As far as performance,
my highlight was Cole, but to be honest, to the one person that, and it was kind of expected, that really went out there and did his thing and performed and had the crowd crazy was motherfucking Ludacris.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
Ludacris. He had the motherfucker. Yeah,
Luda, but I know
Luda had it. Luda had it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Wayne and them. They was the headliner the first night. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was when it got to them. You know, the crowd was into it, and it was popping. And then Cole on the second night. I mean, like I said, there was 100,000 people there, and this shit was
100,000 people.
Was, you know what I mean? As far as you can look, you just seeing people.
Right. Cole's independent.
So
man, he made a good bit of money.
Oh man, good.
And for him to pay those artists, because a lot of those they're not showing up for under 15 grand.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of those artists ain't showing up for under 15 grand.
For sure. Like I mean, it was like that, man.
The vibe might just be in an appearance. That ain't a performance.
Nah.
Not just an appearance.
Also, Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole was there too. Keisha Cole killed it too. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, she had the females on lit. You know, she had the females on lit. You already know. She got that broke my heart type vibe going on. You know what I mean? But
how that goes?
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, man, I can't stress it enough. The vibe was crazy.
You were fine out for your man for ducking that Kendrick smoke. You were fine. You want to pay your money to go see him for ducking that Kendrick smoke.
Come on, man.
You want to go up there and pay?
Man, come on. Like, you already know.
You already know it's going to get
I already know it was coming, but you already know that's not that's not even his vibe. And he
can't say you are the best in every fucking song, and somebody says, "Oh, no, you're not," and you just go back and apologize and say, "Oh, I want to do with this battle anymore."
Hey, listen. But when you put on the music though, the shit he puts out in his music, he's like that. He's like that. And
I would never disrespect his pen, but I'm fucking with Chris Brown.
Yeah. And on that note, you got to say that Kendrick has some respect for him too, because Kendrick could have just went nutty on him. He could have tried to pull him back in. He could have tried to pull him back in, but there's a level of respect there.
I do think
there's a level of respect there.
There was a talk made. I know that at the last Dreamville, Schoolboy Q and Cole had a talk, and I feel as though the talk was like this. You know what I'm saying? To throw your man some belt, like, hey, you and him is cool.
Right.
This nigga don't like him.
Right,
right. Just, you know what I'm saysaying? Like,
right.
Me and you could spar. We could go back and forth and throw little jabs. But I don't like this.
Yeah, because if you dated back, that's whenever the shit happened. It was at the last Dreamville. Whenever he came out and was like, you know.
No, I must say, our brother Paco said he feels as though Drake got played by the media. The media played Drake into getting them into the battle, like basically, like he could have just let Kendrick alone, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like. But he always had to come back and do a little leg shot. You know what I'm saying?
They made them narrative.
But
they was drawing a narrative because that was their content. That's what they're going to get paid off. It's somebody else's beef, right? Somebody else's drama. That's what the media does. So they seen that they have a little. Okay, they got a little dislike between each other. I'm going to pull that out. We're going to pull it out.
They definitely fed the machine on that. You know what I mean?
But I'm going to say like this. Now, if you look at the line, what's he say? Motherfuck the big three, it's just big me. That's not scathing.
No.
He didn't really say anything. You know what I mean?
Well, he did. He threw some. That's where it came at, where it was like he didn't really say too much about Cole. But if you listen to that song, fuck the big, you know what I mean? He had some shots in there for Drake.
Yeah, but they started it with the first person shooter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm Muhammad Ali. Yeah, look, when he said, is it K-Dot? You know what I'm saying? I feel like Muhammad Ali. He said he feels like he's number one.
Right.
Fuck the big three, it's just big me.
Yeah.
That's Kendrick's response.
Right. Listen.
It's like,
listen.
I've been. You're doing that. You're taking shots. Even though you're feeling you're number one, if I'm feeling I'm number one in something, of course you're going to stand on your ground, right?
It's the sport. It's the sport. You're supposed to feel that way. You're supposed to feel that way.
I'm number one. Yeah. Come after me.
I just think Drake, this guy, number one. And I'm going to say this, and I already told you this, and I'm going to tell you this. Drake simply lost that battle because he don't know how to rip. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, sure. And I'm not trying to take it there. I'm not trying to go so far with this. But there's something about us being black Americans or different than everybody other blacks. You understand what I'm saying? Like different. They don't know how to joke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? You bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully. It's just that we played the dozens. We rip, and they don't. Some of that.
Let's keep it 100 though. Let's keep it 100. Mm-hmm. When that battle was going on. Until he hit us with the not like us, the shit was going all right for both of them.
For sure.
Yes, it was smoky. The shit was going that the push-ups, that shit was going. But listen, I've been a Kendrick fan for a long time. I was pushing Kendrick in your ear for a minute before you was feeling him.
Absolutely.
Before you was feeling him, like, yo, Kendrick is that dude.
Correct.
I was a Kendrick and Cole guy. Kendrick and Cole.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So when he hit him with that not like us, you know what I'm saying? He just stole the show. Like it's like that was his ether.
I don't think so. I think Meet the Grams was.
No. Meet the Grams was so solid, but what I'm saying is the effect, not like you know what I'm saying? Like you hear that shit. You hear that shit in elementary school.
He did a Drake to what Drake did. He did Drake to Drake what Drake did to Meek Mill. I made a diss song a hit record.
He did.
And everybody's gonna be singing this song. Everybody's gonna be saying
forever. Forever. Like you can literally bring that song out forever, and it's gonna rock.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's one of those.
It's one of those ones.
It's. I want to say it's like today's Whoop, There It Is, almost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like one of those big records.
It's
like
always gonna be.
And Homeboy, because he doesn't know how to shut up, he keeps on talking. And every time he says something, the song keeps on going back to number one. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can't
like
talk
the
your
song
way out
is a
of
year.
that one, honestly.
The song is a year old, and it's still damn near number. It's still in the top 10.
I think that I for some I just seen that whatever song that Drake has,
Baby
just,
girl,
just topped him for the number one spot. And Not Like Us is still number 2.
Yeah.
Just topped him, and it's.
But Not Like Us. I mean, but GNX came out in December. Drake just dropped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like his shit is still competing from December.
You gotta think. No, Not Like Us dropped. Like last year
May.
This time.
May.
Yeah.
Not Like Us dropped in May.
Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying?
And that was a good thing he did. He didn't put it on the album.
He did.
So
He didn't.
That song didn't carry.
He didn't even ride that.
And the thing is, I ain't gonna lie. I like the way Kendrick is moving. He's not saying nothing. He's letting the music speak for itself. You know what I mean? He didn't play Twitter games. Boom, music. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Drake tried to play the media games too much, which got him into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because for me, if I'm Drake, I'm ignoring that nigga. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and make me a slot for the ladies.
Listen.
And I'm going, hey, you know what? You're right. Motherfuck the big three. You're right.
He should
If that's not my lane, you gotta understand, like, you have to understand your lane. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
he should have pulled how he pulled with the Pusha T. He came and Pusha T and then just left it alone.
Yeah. Or just sub them for the
Just
rest of your
left
life.
it alone. Yeah.
So y'all been going into each other for 10 years. I'm not playing with this dude they call the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's take it into sports or something. I just know that I'm a lightweight. I'm not going to get up in the ring and try to mess with this heavyweight. You got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and Drake should know that, but I think his arrogance, you know, got him into it. And this is another thing I want to say to y'all. Ask y'all a question. I think that this battle really was a fake battle. And I'm going to tell you why. We shouldn't be talking about Drake. You don't write your own rhymes. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you don't, like, I can understand collaborations. We've been in the studio together. I've been in the studio together with this gentleman, and we collaborated. You probably gave me a hook. I gave you a hook. You gave me a line. But I'm talking about no reference tracks where somebody's saying the whole song. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. No, like, you don't write your own rhymes. It's over with. I don't think that's fair.
But in light of that, since people have been saying that about Drake, come to find out, there's a lot of people that people was writing for. Like, you go out there, like, there's motherfuckers that say, I wrote that whole song for Kanye.
Oh, nobody puts Kanye in our top 5.
Right. You know I agree. I agree.
Even with Snoop, like, he got writers. It's like, we know who he is.
Yeah.
It's just like, but nobody's saying, Kanye's the best. Because we know, and Kanye always made it public. You know what I mean? He got writers. Drake wrote for Kanye at one marker of time. You know what I mean? Yeah. But me as a person, I can't consider you the best if you got ghostwriters and reference tracks. We don't got, all the people we put up there as greats. You know what I mean? The Biggie, Jay-Z's, and Nas, the Scarfaces, the Ice Cubes. They ain't got no reference tracks or nobody writing for them.
Yeah.
I remember when we was kids and we didn't know the rap people's real names. It was like James Todd Smith. We didn't know. Yeah. LL got ghostwriters. Meanwhile, it was LL Cool J's real name. Right. But I'm gonna ask y'all. Like, do you feel as though that somebody could be considered top 5 if they got ghostwriters?
Nah, I never had Drake in my top 5. You know what I mean? So I can't.
Okay, you never heard of him, and
I already told you we already had this talk before. Either one of them, Drake or Kendrick. You wouldn't catch me just hanging out with them, even if I had the opportunity to. That's just not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't even know there was beef between the two until that They Not Like Us.
Right.
Because everybody made the big hype about it. Like this was the big thing. Like, They Not Like Us, and everybody just gets so pumped up, like, and I'm like, and then they showing Kendrick talking to, like, I didn't.
But
They just neither one of them is my style. I'm not saying that they ain't artists. Not
To
saying
put it in
they
a
putting work, but,
to put it in perspective, though, the thing is, the big, whenever they say the big three, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the big three for this time period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give it
For this time period, they was the big three. They was the ones moving the charts, and they was the ones where
that, Tyler should be in that conversation. Tyler the Creator should be in that conversation.
Tyler the Creator. If you go and listen to his music and be like, oh, okay, but I'm saying the three that was moving the needle.
Yeah.
I'm moving the needle for 10 plus years.
Oh, yeah.
Like Jay-Z, Biggie, and Nas, and Pac. You know what I'm saying? Those was the guys that was moving the needle for us forever.
So at the end of the day, if the people put Drake there, we can't have no pushback.
Yeah.
Regardless if he had riders or not, because
you got the crowd.
they put him there.
Yeah.
But you obviously lost to the better MC.
Yeah.
Now I'll ask you, Chris. Put on your. I need you to put on your executive hat real quick. What would you give Drake advice to do from now, like right now? Because everybody say he's done. I don't think he's done. I think the boy can come back.
Oh, he's done. I mean,
what would you give him advice? What would your advice to do?
Right now, and I don't know if he can do this. Right now, he needs to go away for a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to go away for a minute. Meaning, you know what I mean? It ain't, like, his last album, to me, like, I listened to the last album. I didn't like it. I thought it was trash.
Is it The Dogs?
I don't even know the name of it. You know what I mean? It was the last album he dropped in.
With Playboy, was it a collaboration? Because he dropped a collaboration album with
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, not Playboy.
No.
Party Next Door.
Party Next Door. Party Next Door was at Dreamville too.
Yeah. So you talking about the Dogs album?
I like I said, it was a. The album wasn't to me. It just wasn't like to me. Like I said, you needed to give this time some time. Like, you know what I mean? Just okay, you know what I mean? Lick your wounds. You know what I'm saying? And fall back, because like you said, you should have just said, okay, I bow out gracefully.
I'm a slap for the ladies.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
And that's what
I make slaps for the women. Right. You know what I mean? That's what I do.
The last album was like that.
Yeah.
And me look like me. I'm a Drake fan in the sense of like I like a lot of his music, but there's only like one or two of his albums that I can listen to and be like, okay, you know what I mean? That album was super solid. The rest of them, they're not made for me. They're made for the females. Like it's something that a car full of females on the way to the club is banging it out. Yeah, they are banging that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm for the Drake features.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? He always comes hard on some features. I'm for the Drake features. But as far as album, like from one to whatever to the end of the album, I've never been like, okay. Like there's been a couple albums where I was like, oh yeah, I like that album, but none that I can just be like,
I'll give you this thing. Like there's certain artists, and I was talking to you about this, Pop. Like if I'm outside and I'm caught up in that moment, I fuck with them. But when I come back here in my house, that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Drake comes in handy in that aspect.
Yeah.
So I just think he should ignore the boy. He should ignore Kendrick first, like, because you're not that. You have to know what you are. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. I make slaps for the ladies and shit, but if you look at Drake, I think he always wanted to live this ultimate rap life. You know what I mean? Like I want to be number one. I want to be outside all the time. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And he just can't take it because when you're outside, you're getting trolled. Yeah. And it's like, hey man, like you said, man, hey man, go to your hole. I ain't gonna lie. Hire all those writers back again and make some slaps. I would get Homeboy back.
Yeah.
Him.
The most famous one.
Yeah, him. and say, you know what, man, I'm gonna compensate. Man, let's go back and make some slaps. When you know what I'm talking about, dude that was like dude came out and everybody knew he was writing for Drake, but now that he got exposed to writing for Drake don't fuck with him no more. And
it's killed. It's pretty much killed dude's career.
It killed dude's career.
Yeah, I seen a whole thing about that. Like, dude is like,
he ain't got no foot.
He JL writer.
Yeah. It's like
he was his JL writer.
Yeah. They almost feel like they all like. I seen a thing they were talking about him, and they said it's almost like he's been like what do I want to say? How do you want to say it? Blackballed from the industry because people are like, damn. He came out and told everybody he was writing for him.
He didn't.
Yeah, no, someone else did.
Meek Mill did.
Someone else did.
Meek Mill did.
Yes, but then it came to his plate so many times where he had to answer the question, and I did. And even like you saying that Meek Mill did.
Yeah, because him and Drake, that's how it came out. Because remember, Meek Mill and Drake was beefing.
Yeah.
So Meek Mill found that out because Homeboy's from Philly.
Yo. Yeah.